She's an Oscar-winning actress, an award-winning producer, and she's host of The View. Her new book is called, Is It Me or Is It Nuts Out There? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Whoopi Goldberg. Hi, Whoopi.
Hi, Luke.
Great to have you here.
Good to be here, girl. Hello.
What'd you do, bring all the people from The View over here?
This is my entire family in the audience right now.
I told them we went out looking for the most wonderful-looking people on 6th Avenue in New York, and this is what we came back with.
Not badly done.
They did well. By the way, I want to tell you right now, if you have any urge whatsoever to get up and walk off this set, I want you to feel free, and I'll tell you why. You did so much for Bill O'Reilly, I could use the break.
Well, you know, there comes from me. There's a tipping point, and it tipped, and I just, you know, it's so hard if you have Muslim friends who have children. It's just really hard for them right now. They get picked on and beat up, and especially if they're wearing traditional things, and it just seemed like it was one more thing to make us all hurt each other. And I couldn't handle it, because I thought, Muhammad Ali's a Muslim. I mean, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is a Muslim. Who are you talking about? And then I said a bad word.
You?
Yeah.
A bad word? Whoopi Goldberg?
On
Certainly
the air,
not.
on the air. And that's when I knew I really had to get off the stage. Yeah.
I don't think we're going to have that kind of conversation today.
No, we
you know,
have a good time.
You talk about some very personal things in your book, which I found interesting, one of which is you kind of think the TSA is doing a good job. You may be the last person in America who's okay with that.
I do. I do think they're doing a good job, and I think they get yelled at, screamed at, pushed, threatened. I mean, that is a tough gig. That's a tough job. And we, as Americans or English or whoever's flying, we get to the airport, we know we're not supposed to have anything bigger than this with liquid in it. And yet that's what we do. And then you get up to the TSA person who's really just trying to keep us safe.
Yeah.
And you scream at them and treat them like garbage. I think it's wrong.
No, I'm with you on that wholeheartedly, especially people who go to the airport and then start thinking about the stuff they should have thought about before they ever left their stinking house. I'm with you on that.
Yes.
But I'm talking about the new rules. Now, the book came out before some of the new rules. Pretty aggressive stuff. I got to be honest with you. I think some of this is beyond sort of a checking out the safety issue. It reminds me of a police state when you have a government employee going into your pants.
Well, we are in a bit of a police state.
But are we happy with that?
Well, it doesn't matter, does it? Because people keep seeming to get on planes with bombs and, you know, bombs in their shoes and stuff in their butts. I mean, they're putting stuff in dogs. I mean, it's, you know, we are in treacherous times. And no, it's not comfortable, and it's not the way that I would like to live. But if it's going to keep me from getting blown out of the sky, you can check anything you want, and if you feel something you like and squeeze it, what am I going to do?
And you're not even a person who likes flying.
I don't like to fly.
When did you go through this whole thing? Was it something that happened that traumatized you?
Yeah, years ago, there was a company called PSA, and they flew out of San Diego. And a small Cessna, and a man had a heart attack. And because the big plane didn't know where the Cessna was going to go, they collided over my neighborhood.
Oh, wow.
And it was the first time that I realized anything like that could happen. Now, what I do know, because I've worked with the guys at Virgin Air, they do a great program in London, is that aviation has come so far since that time that those kinds of things are sort of rare to happen anymore. But now we have people doing wacky stuff on airplanes, and so, you know, it's tough. It's tough. It's hard to know. And, you know, I'm joking when I say if you squeeze me, you know, the TSA said today that they're going to deal with children differently, you know. But, you know, we're all trying to figure out how to do it. And it's not all going to be right. And people say, oh, I don't want them seeing me naked. Well, you know, probably they don't want to see you naked. You know? I mean, some of us look in the mirror and know the truth, you know. But there you know, would you rather take that chance? I don't want to take that chance, man. I would hate for anybody to say, you know what, I don't want it, and have it not done and have us miss it.
Your book is great. It's called Is It Just Me, or Is It Nuts Out There? And I want to talk to you more about the book, including the cover, which I find amazingly funny, and more with Whoopi Goldberg when we come back. Stay with us.